Good morning, students.
Good morning, sir.
So, in this COVID-19 pandemic days, how we have to protect ourselves? Wearing mask, social distance, hand washing often. Okay. So, keep all those things in mind. Okay, let us protect us. In this class, we will see this skill of using Blackboard for a micro teaching practice. Okay. So, for this using Blackboard, I am taking the topic as micro teaching cycle. So for any topic we need a content. The content is micro teaching cycle. Okay. Before going to this, what do you mean by a cycle?
It's one which is used for transport.
Oh, this is a mode of transport. That is in one context. What is the another context?
The one which starts and ends at the same point.
One which starts and ends in the same place. That is also called
cycle.
So in elementary classes, we know one cycle and that is called as
water cycle.
So very simple water cycle is, so water from the river, seabed, it will be evaporated. It will be evaporated by means of sun. So water will be evaporated and it forms clouds. So it forms clouds, and from the clouds we will get raindrops, which drops into sea and water bodies. So it starts from here and it ends from here. Therefore, this is called
cycle.
Okay, we have understood what a cycle means in these two words. The other word is micro teaching. Suresh, can you tell what a micro teaching is? Yes.
Taking one skill.
Taking one teaching skill.
Teaching a small content.
Teaching small content. Then?
To 5 peer group.
To 5 peers.
Of 5 minutes.
Of 5 minutes. This is called as?
Micro teaching.
Oh, very good, very good. So one teaching skill and small content which is taught to 5 peers for 5 minutes. It is called as micro teaching. Then we will go for micro teaching cycle, where the first is identification of a skill. So how many skills are there? 8 skills. 8 core teaching skill we have selected. In that 8 teaching skill we have to take only one at a time. So after identifying that, we will be going to the second one. So the second one is demonstration. So demonstration, it will be by the
Faculty.
So it will be by the faculty. So next one. Next one is preparation of micro lesson plan. So the third step is preparation of micro lesson plan, which is a smaller scale lesson plan, okay, for 5 minutes class. So after preparing this, the student teacher, what he or she has to do? She has to teach. The teaching is called as micro teaching. So this one is the first one. So this is first and this is second, third, fourth step, and this is the fifth one. After student teacher, they have taught through micro teaching, they will be getting feedback from the faculty and the peers. So after you get feedback, they tell these things are mistake, these things you have to correct it. If you get all those things, then you go for
replan.
So after replan, you go for reteach. After reteach, you go for re-feedback. So 4, this is 5, this is 6, 7, and this is 8. So all the 8 steps, it consists of
Cycles.
micro teaching cycle. Not simple, it is a micro teaching cycle.
Sir,
Okay.
what is micro teaching cycle?
What is?
Micro teaching cycle.
So micro teaching cycle is one which starts from identification of skill by the faculty and the peers. They have to identify one skill and it will be demonstrated by the teacher. After seeing the demonstration from the teacher, the student has to teach. Student teacher has to teach. Prepare a lesson plan, then he or she has to teach. After that, they will get the feedback. If this is getting repeated again and again, and this is called as a cycle. A cycle is one which starts and ends in the same place, and it's also meaning it consists of a series of steps which is being repeated again and again. This step, lesson plan preparation, micro teaching, feedback. This step will be repeated again and again. So here one time, here the second time. Therefore, we call it as a micro teaching cycle. So is it clear for you?
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir. Okay. So now let me draw a simple graph. So in graph we will be having two axes. This one is
X-axis.
and here it is
Y-axis.
So in x-axis we are taking errors, trials. Okay. So I'll change. So a little. Yeah. So in x-axis we are having trials. So in y-axis we are taking
Errors.
errors. So you know what this graph tells you?
When trials increases, error will decrease.
Likewise, as a student teacher goes through the circle, this is first trial up to 5. This is second trial. As student teacher goes through number of trials, student teacher teaching error will be getting reduced. Okay, thank you.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.